Hey folks, Toaster back. Got another ace for you in the SU 12244, and we are on the map. What is this map? Pilsen, and we're gonna play this one a little bit more passively. I had a few games that I got YOLO'd, and my mark went down, and it was on a weekend, and I just decided I've got to play a little bit more passive. And so that's what we're going to do here. And so it's going to be a little bit slower game, but it's still an ace tanker. And I want to show you ways that you can play this tank and still get aces. Now, having two artillery on each team factors in. The fact that I've been YOLO'd a few times factors in. The fact that they've got quite a few heavies that I can farm, and hopefully maybe some of the mediums will go to this side as well. And there's the danger of blind firing. I had a free shot on that tiger, and here I am sitting there blind firing like a dope. Anyway, the tiger gets through, but he is, this position seems like it should be a good position, and it can be at times, but if you have people up here, it is not really a great location, because you've got to push in, and he really doesn't have shots on this T29 that I can tell. Maybe he did hit the T29. Either way, he's kind of stuck there. If he moves out of that position, he's dead, right? And sure enough, they've got a lot on this side, so I'm just licking my chops because I realize that they're going to push into me eventually, and that's exactly what you want in this tank destroyer. You want people in the open where you can keep your gun hot. And if that happens, you're going to get some nice damage games, because the DPM on this is blistering. So let's just be patient and wait. And our first customer's here. And we do not wait long enough. I should have waited longer. I didn't realize he was in the wide open like that. And we're unable to connect a shot. So this tiger crosses for free, basically, but that's okay. He's still got to push us, right? And so I feel like we're doing all right, because we've got 3 TDs up here. So if these guys push, they are in deep trouble. And, the problem with the tiger is it's got no armor, right? He has no armor to speak of. So whatever he does, he is going to take damage if he's being aggressive. And that's why most tiger players do not push hard. And we're getting rear shots on this 702. So that's our first damage. We do have a tiny bit of assist. And this Tier 6 tank destroyer in a Tier 8 game is just pushing like mad. It's weird. And I should have taken that shot probably, because I faff about here and do not get a shot on this guy if I recall, or maybe I have to wait for a while here. And time is money. Nope, we don't get the kill. So the Super Hellcat is in the wide open, so we're going to snapshot. One thing I've noticed about this thing is because it reloads so fast, snapshotting is not necessarily a terrible thing. So that takes us up to 1,500 damage already, and the game is definitely not won here, as the tiger finally does go down. So we're allowing them to push. And we're just going to sit here and see if they make mistakes. And it looks like I've got a shot on this Pantera. So again, we take the snapshot knowing that we're going to be able to fire fairly quickly again. Right? Now it's at this point that I start to realize they don't have a lot left. There's a T-34-3 in their base camping. And I gotta believe that guy's a bot. He ends up firing HE, and he's side on to me. So you'll see. It's just kind of silly. But they do have a pair of E25s. So E25s are not super dangerous to this tank because it does have enough armor that they have to aim well, even with gold rounds. But if they catch you in the open and track you, or if they're able to start penning you, you are in deep trouble because they have wicked DPM and they've obviously got great camo. So I would expect them to be up in this K1 corner, and that's actually where they are. So we're going to go ahead and push fast and try and take out this T-3485 so we can get up under their guns. And we make a small mistake here, right? We're unable to turn the corner like a normal person. Apparently I don't deserve my driver's license. And look at this bloom. But again, we're going to take a nice shot on that E25. And the thing about E25s is you trade so well against them. Now this Hellcat gets taken out by the T-34-3, and so I know that that T-34-3 has a very long reload, and we're going to fire on the move and continue to push forward and gain ourselves some map control, as one of the E-25s does pen me, but he also takes damage for it and dies. So I probably should have shot this FV304. I was a little bit tunnel visioned because I knew this was a very good game for us. And we creep up just a little high on the hill, and we end up getting hit by the E25. And again, this T-34-3 is firing HE, and so sure. Now we're into our gold rounds, and that is just kind of a lucky shot, and I'm okay with this guy ramming me because I'll take that damage and that kill. And the only thing left now is our friend, the FV304. So we end up picking up our Top Gun in that game. Let's go ahead and look at the after action on this. Okay, well, as promised, we got an ace tanker, we got a high caliber, and a Top Gun. We ended up with 1,437 base XP for our 3,800 damage and 6 kills. 21 shots, 14 hits, 13 pens. That happens when you're firing at range in this thing. And we ended up with 947 assists. So that ends up taking us up right around 4,700 damage combined. And 28,000 credits without a premium account. And we had a little bonus XP because it is a premium vehicle, taking us up to 1,700 experience. So appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys don't get sick of these SU-122-44 games, because I've got a few of them, including a 3-mark game. We'll go ahead and show you guys that soon. Thanks for watching. Toanster out.